Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here, playing an amazingly good Druid deck that has not been doing amazingly well. I lost the first game to a Paladin who got a godly draw, and then I lost the fourth game, the one right before the last video ended, to a Warrior who just kept on having just exactly what he needed to bring down my taunts, my big trees, and winning. So while I'm glad to prove my point that I've been making all along, that just playing something really big isn't going to win you any games if you're behind, it is annoying that I was this close to stabilizing and winning with my card advantage, and then I lost anyway. So I really think that this is going to make it to 7 wins with, barring terrible luck. This deck has got to be good. It's got so many good cards and a good curve, it just amazes me to think it won't do well. Well, we'll keep the Spider and the Mark of the Wild. Might even put Mark of the Wild on the Argent Squire if I'm feeling frisky, although I generally don't think it's a good idea. A 3/3 Taunt Divine Shield is not exactly that difficult to kill, especially if you're a mage, and the mage can just ping away the Divine Shield. Now this changes things. Oh man, is she going to do coin? Oh my god, is it going to be a mirror image? Is this what's going to happen here? That's going to happen. Okay, great. Just great. So what do you do here? I think the Mark of the Wild, as cute as that is, has to wait. I'm just going to start pining away these mirror images normally and drop some spiders down. I have beaten many a mage who started off with the coin, mirror image coin, mana worm coin mirror image combo. Because you do go down a card if the mirror images die. And does she really have Arcane Explosion? Are you goddamned kidding me? Jesus motherfucking Christ. Wow. Cannot catch a break today is what it seems to be happening here. Let's go ahead and play the Novice Engineer and the Zombie Chow. The Zombie Chow is just a 2/3 for 1 mana, which was clutch because I was out of mana here. But oh my god, this is ridiculous. I just can't catch a break, it seems. Still, anyway, as I was saying, you can beat Mana Worm Coin Mirror Image, although as imposing as that is, if you can kill the Mana Worm, the mirror image is, the opponent's going down a card, and that's good. So this is actually her just dealing damage to me for the very first time. No Mage Secret will stop me from killing off this Mana Worm now. See if this is a duplicate. I'd be very lucky if it were. It's not. So I'll kill the Mana Worm off. I'll play a Panther. See if she has a mirror entity there. It's not a mirror entity. Okay, so it could still be Counterspell Spellbender. I haven't checked yet for Ice Armor or Vaporize. That is a Spellbender. I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. Starfall. You know what? Let's just play this safe, shall we? Let's Starfall. Let's see if it's Counterspell or Spellbender. Is okay. They were both equivalent, so she got to counter Starfall. The thing is, if I had played Mark of the Wild on this Panther, I would have been in a lot of trouble. She would have gotten a 3/5 taunt, and that would have been even worse than what has just transpired. So I could throw all 3 of my minions at this elemental, but I'm not gonna because I'm holding on to Starfall. So I might as well just let Starfall do the job next turn and kill this thing. Hopefully she cannot both add to the board and kill all my stuff. Okay, so that's a clever move here. The Abomination will kill off all of my minions. But the joke's on her a little bit because I can actually kill this elemental. I can damage it with Starfire, and then the Abomination will do the rest of my work for me. Can I gain anything by Mark of the Wilding this Panther? No. No, I can't. Okay, so I'll Starfire this. And let's run in here. Turn. So I've got all my cheap stuff, which means my big stuff is all in the deck waiting to be drawn. Cards-wise, we're equal. Life, we're almost equal. She does have the first turn, so I have to say she has the advantage. And she's doing a pretty good job availing herself of her initiative. That's a pretty good thing to play when you've got the initiative. Swipe does not work against this thing. So let's play the Bluegill.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
The Charson Cleric. And Mark of the Wild will not protect the Bluegill Warrior from death, nor will it deal enough damage to kill that thing. So instead I'm going to just ignore it and shapeshift into her face. The life gain could be significant. I could 2-for-1 her with my 2 minions. I'm still hoping to get an Ironbark or an Ancient of War here. Granted, Polymorph could do the job, but I've got to catch a break at some point, right? I mean, she had freaking Arcane Explosion. Maybe she for once won't have the thing that is needed. Wow, Harrison Jones is interesting. That'll get swiped, perhaps. And she will kill my Bluegill Warrior, so she's playing cautiously. That's fine. So 4/3/3 swipe is difficult to use against her. Swipe's not really that effective. Can I kill her? Let's actually take a look at the killing possibility here. 3 plus 4 is 7. Plus 2 is 9. Plus 4 is 13. Yeah, she's not really gonna die. I cannot druid and swipe, which sucks. But let's go ahead and druid. See if she has the answers that she needs. Let's kill the big guy there. Ooze, and pass the turn. See if I can set up a more amenable situation for a swipe, or maybe bait out that polymorph in preparation for the 3 big trees that are still waiting in this deck. She has a fireball. Well, that's a fireball not going at my face at least. And a cobra. She takes time to kill the ooze. Cobra will not die to swipe. If I swipe Mr. Jones here. Force of Nature, do you work? 1, 2, you do. Alright. Well, I'm going to do Force of Nature. Plus take a net damage to my face to clear out her board. Could have gotten her to 12, 8, 7, 5 even, but that's probably was not a good gamble. So we're down to 2 cards, roughly equal health. Our hero abilities, well, if we're doing a straight hero ability fight, I actually get ahead of her. She really has this thing? Does she really have this thing? Does she really have that thing? I cannot freaking believe it. Alright, well, let's see if we can get a big tree, because a big tree would, Ironbark or either of the Ancients would actually be great here. If she's out of cards, I get a Stormwind Knight. Are you goddamn kidding me? Alright, well, let's do this. And this. So, I think I'll... Do I want to kill this thing? No, what I'm going to do is hit the Elemental. And then swipe the Mage. So now the Elemental plus her hero ability will kill my Stormwind Knight. Unless she got a Frostbolt or some other removal she'd like to use. What did she get? She got a Secret. Alright. That's a mirror entity and I get a big tree, then well, then we're equal. But hopefully that's not a mirror entity. She decides not to kill my guy. Very interesting choice. Well... Oh, wait a minute. Is that a duplicate? If this is duplicate, she's going to get to replay 2 of them next turn. She'll have a pair of 3 6s. Alright, let's check for mirror entity. See if that's what it is. It's not. I actually think this is a duplicate. Why else would she play the way she's been playing? So, okay, I'm going to hit her in the face. If that is like a counterspell and she did the most epic mind game of all time, then that she deserves the win. But I think she signaled that she had a duplicate here, so I'm just going to play around it. Alright, she has Frostbolt, and she's going to hit me in the face. She is, so she wants me to kill this Elemental to give her 2 copies of it, is what it looks like. Can I get a big tree for the love of Christ? I have 3 out of 14 cards. Claw. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Well, I can't use Claw, except as life gain, because I couldn't attack when I was frozen, so Claw's useless. I really cannot believe that all 3 of my big trees are in the bottom third of my deck. Alright, now she's another secret, so there's another chance of it being a... Fuck. Of it being a mirror entity. My summoner's gonna die. I have to kill the Elemental with it. I have no choice. Finally. Well, if it's a mirror entity, then I'm just fucked. But I have to hope for the best. It is a goddamn mirror entity! Are you goddamn kidding me? Jesus! Oh my fucking Christ. Well, I should have really killed the Elemental first, because now she's gonna ping the summoner and I don't have a kill for the Elemental. It was a bit of a mistake, but it really makes no difference. So she got the perfect secrets in the perfect order. Jesus Christ. Alright, so the Ironbark trades. So that was like a 3-mana assassinate for my Ironbark. This Elemental should be duplicated with 2 copies of it in her hand. It said she just gets to attack me with it. Passes the turn. I got an Acolyte. I got a fucking Acolyte. Alright, I'm going to use Claw just for life gain. Because what else am I going to do here? Oh, well, I'm going to have a 2-win run with what I thought was a spectacular Druid deck. I just can't fucking believe it. I can't. I literally can't. Like, I think I'm actually hallucinating. Like, I'm a butterfly dreaming that I'm a human. And that is what is happening right now. Because I actually cannot believe that this deck did so badly. Granted, I probably should have just killed this thing and sucked up the duplicate stuff. But still. Spreadsheet. Why the fuck are you not working, spreadsheet? Type in the goddamn numbers. Oh, my lord. Nothing's working. Okay, well, here comes the Ancient of War. Woo! Let's finally kill this thing off. Give her the 2 copies of it. Shapeshift. Yep, it was a duplicate. Man, I really wish the spreadsheet would actually work. That'd be great, so I could log my last arena stats. Ah, balls. Well, it's not over yet. If she doesn't have a fireball now or a pyroblast, I could shapeshift my way out of this jam. And this guy holds up reasonably well against the elementals. Is she gonna run that in? Why did she do that? There was not much point in doing that. I don't actually understand that choice. Okay. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and hit the Lord of the Arena. I cannot kill this guy, so we'll just, should I swipe it? Is there any point? No, there's no point in swiping it. I'm just gonna swipe her face. She'll win Yeti. Shapeshift. Well, there's a glimmer of hope here. Glimmer. If she does not have an answer, like a Flame Strike, to clear my board right now, I might be able to kill her with this Yeti. But, again, the Flame Strike would now suddenly win her the game. Haven't really been worried about Flame Strike, because I haven't had enough minions on the board to care. The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Water Elemental. And a secret. Interesting. These secrets. Secrets are no fun. Secrets make me lose. Alright, there goes my tree. Is this a Vaporize or an Ice Armor? Wouldn't surprise me. Let's go ahead and check for Mirror Entity. Undo the freezing aspect of that guy. I just hit her in the face. Hope for the best. I mean, down to 5. I've already used Starfire and a Force of Nature. I don't have any more burn that would deal 5 damage. I hate this, but I think I'm gonna kill that thing. Gotta do it. Oh, it's a duplicate. Okay. Crap, I guess I should have hit her in the face. Now she can ping the Yeti to death, use the Elemental to kill my Spellbreaker, and I got nothing. At least this way I could have hit her down to 5, 4 health, and maybe 1 with burn. That might be the mistake that ultimately does me in here. Ah, so she heals up. She's got another Sorcerer's Apprentice in her hand, which she might as well play, I suppose. Yeah. She's got this army, which is just with her 3 power minions threatening to kill me. And I got an Ancient of War. Alright. Hilarity ensues, I suppose. She does have 10 damage. 3 of her minions plus her hero ability will kill this. And then she can keep on pinging me with her 3/3. Do 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 do. What is it, buddy? Unstable Ghoul. Okay, I guess that doesn't do much at the moment. Interesting, it chose not to kill my tree. I wonder why. Well, we can't get past that thing, so I have to kill it. And what the hell? Shapeshift and kill that as well. Play Sludge Belcher. So Fireball wins her the game, so does Pyroblast. But then again, what else is new? She has 9 damage she could use to kill that thing. Polymorph would be great as well. Lots of things would win her the game. I'm running actually low on cards. Even Fatigue would let her win. Wow, that was lucky. So this guy is a pretty unremarkable top deck. She could throw all 3 things she has into my tree. I think she messed up somewhere. She should have just killed the tree last turn. So she pings this, which is actually a smart play. That's a smart play, because now that'll kill the first iteration of the Sludge Belcher. At the very least. And I got a Cult Master. Do I actually want to draw cards? I do. I do want to draw cards. I need to play something here. Power of the Wild. An extra power to everything? So playing it for the bonus gives me 2 power and 2 toughness. This gives me 3 power and 2 toughness if I just get the Panther. So I'm gonna go for the extra creature. We have 4, 7, 8, 9 damage. I'm threatening lethal. She actually has to kill me now, or I will win this game miraculously. Does she finally find her Flame Strike or Blizzard? What a game. She found a shade of Naxxramas, which is actually totally useless. And my spreadsheet's working. Oh my god. Well, one thing's clear. This deck is not good. I was wrong. I thought it was great. It wasn't. Apparently it's terrible because I have just not gotten any traction with it. Granted, of course, you know, I misplayed that game a little tiny bit. But still, the amount of misplays that I made were small compared to just how difficult it was to be playing at all. Golden Oasis Snapjaw. That's a slap in the face for doing well as a druid. But anyway, let's continue on. I did get the Total Dominance quest, which is quite fortunate. Always love to see that quest. It's just like a free 100 gold. It's like 2.5 days worth of regular quests, and it's easy to complete. So that's a break I've caught today. Wow. This has been a difficult Hearthstone session, that's for sure. So, not seeing that many hunters today. Just saw, what, the one? Wouldn't be surprised if hunters really drop off. And it's not just like an overreaction, I don't think. I think dropping off as hunter is pretty sensible if you like to play arena and really hope to win, because losing that buzzard has a big impact on the class. A very big impact. Okay, I don't think I need to keep both of these 3 drops. But I will. This will give me options then. Maybe I'll want to play the more passive one and go for card advantage early on, or maybe I'll want to play the Panther to try to bring down threats. If I mulligan them, I'm probably just going to end up with something I can't play at all, so I might as well leave myself with options rather than not. Going second is nice. Against Amber, the very oddly named warrior. I can play creatures back to back, and hopefully she'll give me something to kill with the blue warrior on her second turn. Why am I calling it a her? Because it's a female name? I'm going to call it a her. Yeah, I grant, usually I call the players, I usually use the pronoun that refers to the gender of the character in Hearthstone. But here I think we're going to make an exception for Amber the warrior. We're just going to assume this is a lady orc in drag. Extremely effective drag. Mad Scientist, of course, a lot less scary for a warrior than for a paladin. I'll use a blue warrior to kill that and keep my fairy dragon out. This is good. A good start. Must have been a pretty bad draft choice to take a 2/2 for 2 as a warrior. Or he's just pretty bad and thought that a 2/2 for 2 is good, or that warriors had secrets. What I do know is that he just did nothing on turn 3, which is great. Now, I will again play around Cleave. I ended up being correct last time. Well, I don't know if correct is the right word, but I ended up getting a benefit last time I played around Cleave because the warrior, in fact, had it. None of that helped because that game was idiotic and I lost anyway, but still. Right, Fiery War Axe is another good reason to play Acolyte of Pain because the Fiery War Axe would have killed the Panther. Instead, he doesn't really want to kill the Acolyte with the Fiery War Axe. The Acolyte will draw a card. I bet he will, though, because unless he gets some help for killing that Yeti, he will just want to, you know, suck it up and let me get my card for the creature that he kills. Basically, Fiery War Axe is card advantage. You kill 2 cards for 1. If one of the cards you kill is like an Acolyte of Pain and the opponent draws a card, then essentially you break even, card-wise. Board-wise, you still used 1 card to clear away two minions, and that's a big deal. That's an advantage, but you don't get any card advantage at least. Alright, he decides to go for it, so my Yeti might live the day here. I get a card, which is good against warriors. A little late, but good. He must have an Executor, he wouldn't be doing this. And he does. At least he used this combo on my Yeti rather than an Ancient of War or an Ironbark Protector, so I can't really complain too much, can I? Okay, well, what I'm going to do here is play the Panther and play the Creeper. Now, why am I playing the Creeper instead of using Claw to kill this? Well, because I've got full health. I'd rather get the board presence of the spiders than spend my removal spell, taking down a 2/2, especially because Claw plus Shapeshift for 3 mana can take down something for 3 damage, for 3 health, and that could be useful.
Shields up.
Okay, he gives taunt to that, which I don't really care about. And that I don't care about too much either. They're going for my face? Interesting. I guess he didn't want to kill these spiders off. Okay, do I want to Starfall here? Cannot Shapeshift afterwards, which makes it a much less appealing proposition. I could Spider plus Shapeshift. Panther to kill that. Wolfrider to kill that. Sure, let's clear the board. I think what I'm doing ahead on cards, yes? Yeah, I'm ahead on cards, so I might as well just play the slow game. I'm ahead on cards, ahead on the board. I've got some removal, though this will not take care of everything, and I can burn out his weapons if he plays a weapon like a Gore Howl that the other warrior used to win the game. And then if I've still got 3 big trees in my deck, so as long as I get one of them, I'm good. Interesting to note, this could have been a Nourish, which I would rather have right now. But I think overall the Starfall is still better. Alright, is he going to play a spell to draw a card? No, he's just going to play that. Which is interesting, because I do have the ready kill for it. Both Spiders, the Squire, and the Shapeshift will kill this guy. So I'm surprised he just threw that out there when it wasn't usable. Cult Master is the icing on the cake here. I get to now turn my Spiders into cards, which is great. And I will go ahead and use Shapeshift plus the Divine Shield to kill that. Let's drop a Zombie Chow out here, because why not? He will gain 5 health when the Zombie Chow dies, but I've got 7 cards to his 4, so I feel like my odds are pretty good. And if I get a little lucky and he can't kill the Cult Master, he's in a lot of trouble. Bodifist Ogre, okay, is he going to leave the Cult Master alive, or does he have a Fiery War Axe or a Slam for that, baby? He really needs to kill that Cult Master. Big time. Or at least silence it with an Owl. But if he lets my 2 creatures get into the Ogre for cards... Okay, no, he has the Heroic Strike, so he does kill the Cult Master. But I think I'm still doing well here. Alright, Starfall, Claw, Shapeshift is 7 damage. Actually, I don't even need the Shapeshift. Yeah, let's just Starfall. Now, I don't want to use Claw or the Zombie Chow. Let's Claw. Shapeshift. And I already attacked, right, and passed the turn. Okay, so why did I do that? Well, I figure there's a decent chance that next turn with 9 mana I can play Ooze, Claw, Druid of the Claw, and Power of the Wild and buff everything up, which is just huge. So barring any mind control attacks or brawls, I'll win. I didn't want to play the Ooze that turn because I want to give him one more turn to find a weapon and play it. If he doesn't play a weapon this turn, I'm going to figure he doesn't have any more, and then I should just play the Ooze. You got to be careful. If you hold this back too long, you'll lose because you didn't play it. You need to play it eventually, even if you're not killing a weapon with it. Well, he just passes the turn. That is a little bit scary, because what would he possibly pass the turn with? So it's not minions, it might be spells. There might actually be a brawl here. Wow. Okay. What I'm going to do then is the following. I'm going to play this. Let's charge. I'll play the Panther. +1/+1. I'm going to swing at him for a lot of damage. So my thinking here is let him play his Brawl. I lose 2 minions. Hopefully I can keep the Zombie or the Druid. And then I play the Ancient of War as a backup and try to finish him down. But it seemed like playing the Ooze there would have been a bit foolhardy because it really would have been running into the Mind Control attack or Brawl, which he's exponentially more likely to have given that he played nothing for 7 mana. Deathwing is now another possibility too. Well, I didn't have Deathwing. Does he have the Brawl? Free for all? Oh my god, I've been calling him he the whole time. Sorry, Amber. Alright, forget it. He's a he. I guess we learned what really rings true in my heart, which is just to call the warrior a he no matter what his name may be. Still doing nothing. I am totally boggled by what is going on here. I can deal 5, 8, 10, 12, 13 damage. He's at 18 health. Okay, we'll just do this. I'm not going to play the Ancient of War. I've just got a gut feeling that that's not what I want to do. Let's just attack, attack, attack. See what he's got back there. See, he's going to deal with a 7/7 taunt. If he doesn't kill the zombie chow, this stored 5 health will be too late. I can kill him before the 5 health pops, and then he's in trouble. Deathing would be good for him here. Brawl would be alright for him here. Okay, it's not Brawl. He does have Execute. Is he just holding on to like 3 Executes or something? Is that what the problem was? That he couldn't play them? And Charge. Wow. He has a Charge. That is so he was holding on a Charge. That's hilarious. Okay, I guess he didn't have the Brawl. Is he going to just kill my stuff? He probably should. No, he decides to get some damage through, so he's being a bit cheeky, thinking I'm going to do the trade here. Well, joke's on you, bud, because I'm not going to do the trade. I'm going to play Force of Nature and kill your Wind Harpy's ass. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, so now we need to play the Ooze, because clearly, if there was a weapon, he would have played it already, so barring top decks, he's not going to have it. Didn't need my Ancient of War after all, or my other Ancient of War, or my Ironbark Protector. In the end of the day, I just had a good run with Cult Master. And I got enough card advantage to win. Like, if I had not gotten those 2 cards off the Cult Master, like, I would be missing this card and a creature on the board, so, like, clearly I would be losing. Here I'm threatening the kill, and he's on thin ice. Yeah, a couple of cards with Cult Master can sometimes be all that is needed to win a game. Don't underestimate it, right? Does he have a creature that can charge? He does. He has Loot Hoarder, which will also give him a card. Wow, that's a pretty damn good combo at this stage, all things considered. Did he get another creature that he could play to kill off my Squire? He did. He got a Wolf Rider. Wow. All right. He's going to hit me in the face, which is a very strange choice when he's at 5 health. Leads me to think he's bad at this game. I would have killed him regardless with the Argent Commander, but still he made the wrong play. All right, Amber. Well played. And we continue forwards. Forwards and backwards. Alright, so I crawled above average with this deck. I could still make good on my promise to reach 7 wins with this deck that ended the last video 2-2, but man, these have been tough games. Tough games. Must be something wrong with the curve with the deck. Because the card quality you really can't complain about. Good cards, lots of taunt, lots of reach, lots of removal, and strong endgame, so must be something's up with the curve. Or perhaps the proportion of creatures to spells. A Warlock, haven't seen one of you guys in a while. Fallen Katie. Well, I've been getting lucky with my draws. Usually getting at least 1 2-mana card. Let's see if I can get another one. Kind of. You don't really want to put Mark of the Wild on the Panther, and the odds of the Panther living to turn 3 for you to put Mark of the Wild on it in the first place are pretty small, so honestly I'm not that thrilled about this Mark of the Wild. I forget what I chose it over, but if there was another minion I could have taken, I wish I had taken that instead. Of course, I continue my trend of never ever getting Zombie Chow on turn 1, ever, unless there's 2 of them. I always either get 2 or none. Flame Imp. Ugh, okay, so we have another Rushy McRusherson, potentially. Could just be someone who got lucky with an early draw. Let's play the Panther. Hopefully we can trade that. Hopefully there's no Demon Fire. Or Bluegill Warriors here. Or any of that nonsense. Alright, good. As long as he doesn't Soulfire here, we're good. Okay, perfect. So he's taken 5 damage and we traded some creatures. Great. Let's play the Panther. And now I could consider trying to burn him down. I mean, if I put Mark of the Wild on, there's an hit for 6. He's already below 20. And he'll have card advantage, quite notably, but I don't know. Of course, a Shadow Bolt or Soulfire would then kill it. Yeah, that's probably not enough of an advantage. I really should just play the Cult Master next turn. Though I really wish I had like a Yeti to play instead. Imp Master. Can't really do much here. Alright, let's play the Novice Engineer then.
I hope you like my invention.
And Shapeshift. Kill off the little demon. Now we're vulnerable to Mortal Coil, which you could very well have with an 8-card hand, but that's fine. I've got the potential to drop some really big stuff that Warlocks can't kill unless they have Siphon Soul. tense here. It's always tense when the opponent has tons of cards. But you're like a little bit ahead, but they have a ton of cards. Granted, they have 8, I have, what, 7? I'm actually doing okay, too. That'll change if he has Immortal Coil, because he'll stay at 8 and I'll drop to 6. But we'll see. Wailing Soul is a 3/5 4 mana. So it would have been better just to play Ascension there. Not that he had the choice, of course, but I'm just saying. So I got a couple of options here. I could Cult Master, trade these in for cards, and just go for the card advantage route. Or I could Mark of the Wild, Shapeshift, and swing for what? 4, 5, 7, 8, down to 17. That's not really enough. Let's pop the Cult Master here. Get cards.
If you're sure.
So now I'm the one with card advantage. To his 8 cards, I have 8, soon to be 9, and I have board advantage. The Cult Master is a 4/2, which isn't super huge, but it is an extra creature on the board. I'm also at the point where I've got all my big trees, so I can just start playing these back to back after one more turn. Oh, I forgot, he had the coin. Yes, one of his cards is the coin. Sunwalker. Okay, that's actually great. Oh, that's perfect. So what we can do here is this. We play the Spellbreaker, silence that thing, and the Cult Master. Shapeshift. Kill it. Now I have upgraded my 4/2 to a 4/3. And let a turn go by, which is important. Sometimes all you need is just to let a turn go by without falling behind, because next turn I can play the Ancient of War, and then unless he drops some really big minions, or has 3 Siphon Souls, this Ancient of War and this Ancient of War and this Ironbark Protector are going to do him in. That's the hope anyway. So he spends half his mana killing my creature, which is fine, then plays something that is completely inconsequential, which is really great. Glad I took another Ancient of War instead of another Force of Nature. You see what I'm saying? Force of Nature, not that good a lot of the time. 6 damage for 6 mana is meh, and the fact that you can subdivide it, you know, can hurt you just as much as it can help you sometimes. He does not have a Siphon Soul, but he does have this. I've already spent my Silence, and he has his own Silence. Oh my god, what a turnaround. What a goddamn turnaround, because now he's got a 6/10 taunt and I just have a 5/5. Holy shit. Well, I can swipe. I can play another one of these. I can swipe. I can put Mark of the Wild on this, make it a 7/7 taunt. Doesn't seem that good though. Do I really want to swipe? I could play an Ironbark. Yeah, let's play the Ironbark. So my thinking here is as follows. Let him run into my Ironbark with his Ancient of War and the Owl. This will be at 2 health, this will be at 3, then I can swipe and finish things off. Oh my god, does he actually have another answer to this? What the hell is going on here? I don't want to lose a game when I played 2 Ancients of War and an Ironbark Protector, but that might actually be what happens. And if he has a spell to help kill this along with the Ancient of War, he'll have a 1 health, 3 health, 2 health, so double swipe can clear everything out. Okay, he life taps, still has plenty of health though. And Siphon Soul, he actually has a Siphon Soul, are you goddamn kidding me, Jesus. Well, it sucks because swipe doesn't kill this, it leaves it at 1 health. Do I double swipe? Well, let's do the first swipe and see where we stand. Swipe number 1. Now I could take 6 net damage killing it with my thing. Alright, we'll do it. Do this. And then... You know what, let's not be greedy. Let's just do this. Let's kill this dumb swordsmith. Still should be fine. He's got 6 cards to my 6. Granted, he has the first plane out and a life advantage. But I can play Ancient of War number 2. I have, you know, tons of removal and a swipe. And Mark of the Wild, excuse me. Pit Lord, wow. Alright, he's put down some big bodies that turn. That's for sure. But Ancient of War is also quite large, as well as in charge. Let's drop... Well, let's think. I can either make a Mark of the Wild to make this have more health. But he only hits me for 9, so 1 more damage would kill it. He'd need 3 more damage if I put Mark of the Wild on it. Or I could play the Pine-Sized Summoner to have an extra body on the ground. Let's go for the Pine-Sized Summoner, although I'm not 100% sure that was the right move. It's the move I made, so it's the move that's going to be on the records. If he does run in with both of these creatures, they'll be at 1 health, so my second swipe will kill them both off. Hopefully that's what he does. Hopefully there's no more Siphon Souls. That would be obnoxious. He silenced one, Siphon Souled another. What's he going to do to the third of my 3 big trees? Life tap. Okay, so he's getting a bit ahead on cards. He has dealt a lot of damage to himself. Pretty much all of his damage has been to himself. 3 from Flame Imp, 5 from Pit Lord. He's going to enrage the Berserker. Kill off his creatures. Doing that. I'm not sure I really understand his move there. Yeah, I really don't think I understand it. Can I win? Let's think. 4 damage. 6. 8. 9, 10, 11. 4, 8. 10, 12. Yeah, I can't kill him. This is a tricky question of how to use the Argent Commander. I think the way I'm going to do it is like this. I'm going to put Mark of the Wild on him and kill the Dread Infernal, popping my Divine Shield. Then I'll use my Pint-Sized Summoner to kill that. Drop the Argent Squire, Shapeshift. Though what I don't like about this plan is it leaves me with a 4 toughness thing, so another Shadow Bolt or a Soulfire will kill it. And then I have no other creatures left. That's what I don't like. But what I do like is that I kept my removal so I can deal with just about anything that he'd play next himself.
I am the blade.
Alright, he heals up. I couldn't care less. That dies to swipe and doesn't kill my stuff. Does he have a Shadow Bolt? He doesn't. He just has a dumb thing. Perfect. Okay. So now let's see. Can I win 6, 7 plus 6 is 13, 17? No, I don't win. So we're going to swipe this guy. Bluegill Warrior. Shapeshift that guy. And then swing for 7. So he couldn't kill this thing last turn. He's probably not going to be able to kill it this turn. He's dead next turn if I can play Force of Nature and attack with the Argent Commander. Which I have higher than average odds of being able to actually do because he would have, I bet, killed this if he'd had the capability last turn. So since it lived, it means he cannot kill it. Probably, unless he top decks.
Don't mess with Tusker. Behold the might of Stormwind.
Alright, we have the win. All these wins have been quite scary, which again makes me think that I somehow grossly overestimated the capabilities of this deck. Oh, up to 5 wins. Well, that's respectable. It's not great. It doesn't succeed my promise of making it to 7 wins, but it's respectable, and this is where we'll stop the video. So thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like the video and or subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you again tomorrow with the rest of this run, probably, unless it goes to 10 wins or something, and then we'll have to do another video to finish it up. See you guys soon.